whatever actions you take right now, in this very moment, in the days to come, in the weeks to come, in the months to come, will directly impact your life in the next few years. Think about it. Whatever you do right now, leading up to the days, weeks, months, will directly impact your life in the next few years. And you might not realize that right now, but every time you do an action, every time you do a habit, and you might not realize what your habits are, but everybody has many, many, many habits that they perform throughout the day, and you do too, but you might not realize it. All these habits accumulate and build up. All these actions build up. Everything you do eventually leads to who you will become, and that will dictate the life you will live in the future. So, if you still have shit habits, if you still give in to your urges, if you still haven't gotten self-improvement, if you still haven't realized what your goals are, if you still haven't figured out your purpose, you are going to live a shit life in the next few years. If you were someone like me who was 18, didn't have any direction in life, didn't know what they were doing, didn't know what they wanted to do, had many, many bad habits, you will live a shit life unless you change what you're doing. If I didn't change who I was back then, I would be living a shit life right now. But I did change, because I realized that I had to change if I wanted to live a good life. If you guys want to live a good life, if you want your future self to thank you, you need to start right now. You need to really reflect on what your life looks like right now, and really reflect on who you are as a person and who you want to become. Because ultimately, everything you do right now will dictate your future. And it might not feel that way, but it's true. And there's a good and bad side to this, because let's start with the bad side. The bad side is, if you're doing bad things right now, most likely you're going to be doing bad things in the future. Bad habits, giving into your urges, not fulfilling yourself as a man. That's the bad side. But the good side is, you can now realize you have the opportunity to do better each and every day. You can now start to become better. You can now start working on your goals. You can now start becoming a better man, figuring out what it is you want in life, progressing each and every day, building good habits, building discipline, leaving the modern degeneracy of comfort and dopamine behind, putting yourself through hard things, doing that each and every single day and working on yourself. That is how you become better. And if you do that, you will live a better life, and you can live a better life. If you want the future you to thank you, you need to start right now. You need to take a look in. You need to reflect inwards and look at your life. Look at the person you are. And then you need to start figuring out who it is you want to become. You need to figure out your purpose. I've emphasized this so much. Mission and purpose is the number one thing you can have as a man, and it is the guiding principle to living a happy life. The mission is number one. Without purpose or mission, a man can never be fulfilled or satisfied. And if you're never satisfied or fulfilled, you'll never ultimately be happy, and you'll never live the life you want. Start off with the mission. Figure out your mission. Figure out your purpose. Figure out what you want to do and why you want to do it. If you don't know how, watch some of my other videos. I explain exactly step by step how to figure out your mission. So go watch those videos. Once you figure that out, you have to kill the old version of yourself. You have to kill the old habits, the bad habits, the bad vices. You have to let them go. You have to detach from that person. Slowly but surely let them go, and then start building the good habits. The habits that will make you a better man. The habits that align to your purpose. The hard work that will allow you to fulfill your purpose. Start off small. Make progress. Track your progress. Build a habit tracker. I also have many videos on how to do this as well. Build the good habits. Put yourself in the uncomfortable situations. Stay consistent. Build progress. Build discipline. And yes, it might be easier said than done, especially from me just sitting here telling you exactly what to do. But what you'll find is once you actually start this journey, you will fall in love with it. You will fall in love with yourself because you'll realize you were capable of so much more. You'll realize your potential as a man. When I started this journey 6 months ago, I never thought I'd make it this far. I just thought, you know what, I want to become better. I want to do better. That's the only thing I had in mind. And I've been doing that every single day. And now I've completely transformed. I've completely changed my life. And I'm so much more ambitious, so much more hardworking, so much more productive, goal-driven, so much more disciplined, so much more masculine. And it's all because I started this self-improvement journey. And you guys can do it too, and you have to start now. I thank my past self every single day for starting this journey, because if I didn't, I don't know where I'd be. I'd still be a fucking dumb little boy sitting in my room playing video games. Playing video games for 8 hours a day. Watching movies, watching porn, fucking just doing jack shit, just doing absolutely nothing with my fucking life. Eating junk food. I was so like small-minded. And now since I started this journey, I say this every video, but it was like I had an epiphany. The way that I realised there's so much more to life, and the way I realised my potential and how I can do so much better each and every single day. And you guys can start this journey too. Just start off small. Fuck those bad habits. Fuck all of them. Like, just forget about all of them. Just slowly stop and realize that once you detach from them, you can become so much better, and you can live such an amazing life. Just think about if you started this journey a few years ago. Literally think in your head about what you would look like. Visualize the man you would look like, who you would be, the way you speak, the way you walk, the confidence you have. Think about how much money you have in your fucking bank account. If you started self-improvement journey a few years ago when you were maybe, say you're 18, let's say you started this when you were 15, and you just thought, fuck it, fuck what everyone else thinks, I'm going to work on myself, I'm going to find out my purpose, and I'm going to work on that every single fucking day. Imagine how great you would be right now. Imagine how glad you would be that your old self started that journey. That's how I feel. And I'm so grateful that I did that. Once you start this journey, and once you start letting go of those bad vices, or those old habits, once you figure out your purpose and start monitoring the progress you make daily, after a few weeks, you'll see a change in yourself. And after a few months, you'll be a completely different person. Literally, just after a few months of doing this, after staying consistent, you will see a huge change within yourself. Let the future you thank you, so he's able to live a good life. So he's able to live the life you want. The house, the car, the work you do, the influence you have, your wife, your family, your kids. Let that man in 10 years' time thank you. Figure out who you want to become. Figure out your mission. And work on it daily, and I promise you, you will be a better man than 99% of people. It's that simple. Start now. Stop wasting time. Stop procrastinating it. Stop delaying your dreams. Become a top 1% man. And your future self will thank you. Stay disciplined.